Hello, everybody! It is 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here to review the SpongeBob episode Eek! An Urchin! And I'm gonna say the plot as simply as possible because it is a simple plot. There's an urchin in the Krusty Krab, so SpongeBob, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton must get rid of the urchin out of the Krusty Krab. So, what I think of this episode? This was a well done episode. Definitely one of season 9's best. Because, first of all, I love the idea of it having a simple plot. I love it when SpongeBob could come up with the most simple plots, but yet could turn them into something great and original. And that's why I love this episode. The thing that really made me love this episode was the fact that Mr. Krabs and Plankton and team up together. It's been a while since we've seen that, you know. I believe the last time that happened was the season 8 episode. Was it the other Patty? Correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I can remember, I believe that's the last time they've actually teamed up together. So, even though they both know that things will go back to normal after they get rid of the urchin, it was still good to see them team up. The episode was hilarious. There was many hilarious moments. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But if you do want me to spoil at least one thing for you, let's just say it involves Plankton wearing a female urchin to attract the other urchins out of the Krusty Krab, which cracked me up so hard. The situations in this episode throughout was just well done. It was well crafted. It was original. They knew exactly where they're going. Squidward actually had a personality here. I'm glad Squidward is not just in this episode to be just there, and was actually part of the crew helping them out, which I loved seeing. So it was great seeing SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Plankton, all four of them, trying to get rid of the sea urchins. If you're a SpongeBob fan like me, a huge one, you know, because of that poster right there, you're going to love this episode. It definitely keeps you entertained and makes you laugh all the way through. The ending I did find predictable, but I still laughed at the ending. So all in all, I'm going to have to give Eek! A Sea Urchin a 10 out of 10. Recommend this episode indeed. You can now own It's a SpongeBob Christmas on Blu-ray and DVD to see the Christmas special early. Patrick, man, is about when Patrick wants something to do in the daytime because he's so bored. He was looking through SpongeBob's TV. He saw a commercial with Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. They make a cameo in this episode. And after that, Patrick gets the idea to become a superhero. So what does Patrick call himself? Patrick Man. So, obviously, Patrick is a superhero. And when you hear an episode about Patrick, you know that crazy things go on. You know that funny things will happen. And Patrick is still the same little character that you love. Look how awesome he is. Just look at that picture right there. I was really looking forward to Patrick, man. Just reading the forward summary, which was Patrick becomes a superhero, I was excited. I was like, bring it on. And man, did this episode exceed every single of my expectations because I loved it. Well written storyline, just like Eek and Urchin. It was original. It was simple. It was just everything that you want to see in a SpongeBob episode. It definitely reminds you of the classic SpongeBob episodes from season 1 to 3. That's what I really loved about it. I loved seeing a cameo by Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and as well as Man Ray. Even the Dirty Bubble returns this episode for a cameo. And that was just really cool to see. I loved everything about this episode. A bunch of parts made me laugh so hard. It's hard to think which episode made me laugh the hardest. Was it Patrick Man or Eek and Urchin? Honestly, it's hard to pick. I can't even say what's slightly better because they both made me crack up so hard equally. So I'm giving them props for that. And Patrick's suit, man, I never knew Patrick was that creative. He wore an ice cream cone, put some peanut butter as a P, except he spelled the P backwards. He was wearing underwear, and he was just Patrick, man, and his suit was so funny and ridiculous, but was actually creative. Definitely, if you are a Patrick Star fan, you're going to love this episode. Patrick is awesome. He really shows you why you gotta love that WWE star. And there's just so many jokes that were just so great, so original. There's even a couple of jokes that the kids won't get, but we would get. I was cracking up so hard that part. Unexpected too. So everything in this episode was just so amazing, magnificent, fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite season 9, and it's probably in my top 5 best season 9 episodes so far. So what am I gonna give Patrick, man? Oh, I think you guys should know about now. So I don't think I should really a 10 out of 10.
Subscribe to me, comment below, and give me your thoughts on the SpongeBob episode. Like this video, share this video. I hope you all enjoyed what you've seen here, and don't forget I have Tiger Power!